Hello everyone, this is the Drifting Guppy here, and today I'd like to talk to you about what it takes to be ranked Mythic and how to get there quickly and efficiently by making the best out of your gameplay time. To be Mythic and to get to that rank, you have got to have a deck that is capable of holding up to that level of play. There's just no way around it. The other thing you need to have is the experience to be able to play that deck at the level to be there. That's really easy to do. You can do it so fast. I made it to Mythic within 3 weeks of the first time I've ever played this game, and I'm not even a gamer. So what we do is we make a commitment to build a specific deck. We do some research, find a deck that we'd like to have be our main go-to rank up, battle in Mythic deck, and we make a card list. I'd recommend a red deck. It's just so much easier with it, straightforward, and you'll be happy you did. And I'll get into that a little bit more later. Now, every time you're only going to play this one deck, or you're going to try to only play this one deck. And you're going to get as much experience with it as you can. You're going to make your basic deck out of the cards you have now. And just every time you can upgrade, you put one of the cards that's going to be in your permanent deck in there. If you can craft a wild card, you put one that you need for your permanent deck. What this is going to allow you to do is learn that card very well from a lot of playtime with it. I don't know if I won more games or if my opponents lost more games because they didn't understand what exactly their cards do. Having the experience with your cards and playing with the deck that you're going to get to Mythic with is just huge. That experience you have to have. Now, when you're upgrading, I want to talk a little bit about versatility. For a red deck, for example, every red deck out there that's published as being a great deck has this card in it, Embercleave, and it is a great card. When you can upgrade, you need to get this card as soon as you can, and it takes a little getting used to this card. There's a lot of ways to use it. It's a great card, and it's won me so many games, and it's just a game closer. You bring it in, game over. So you'll want to get, even if you decide on a different red deck than the original one that you're thinking about building, Embercleave will still be in whatever you come up with. So that's a great one to start out with as far as upgrades go. Try to keep them in versatile. Maybe look at a few different top tier decks and look at what cards are in common with them all. Now, I said I was going to talk a little bit more about a red deck. This red deck here, this that I put together this morning, I just got up, put a bunch of random stuff together, no rhyme or reason really. The only thing that I really made sure is that I had the Embercleave in there, and decided to jump into Mythic and do a little playing and see how it stood up. This isn't a constructed, planned on deck, or isn't a deck I tried to build. It's just cards I had, and it looked like it held about the top 85-86% of the Mythic rank. You guys could be competitive if you know how to use your cards and you just start upgrading your deck. You could start climbing ranks pretty early. It's not that complicated. I see people on the internet talk about the grind to Mythic. Well, it is a grind if you're playing a white deck and a black deck and you're upgrading white decks and upgrading black decks and you don't have much of any deck. Then you're in for a grind. You're probably, it's going to take a while. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm going to put a couple games on. I'll post a couple games that I played with this deck at the Mythic level, just so you guys can see that you don't need a perfect deck to be in Mythic if you know your cards and you have a few upgrades. I'm coming out with a lot of stuff, but hope you guys have a great day. Hope this gets you on the right path. Hope you're crushing me in Mythic soon, and enjoy the game.